What? Sure. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I barely know all my names.
I think this should work. I'll send you. Fuck. Shit.
You can just click on the campaign under his name, and then it should pull up all
All right,
our
I sent a chat for Fira's stuff. Okay, so you guys got music.
Oh my gosh, I thought her name was spelled differently. All right. Good to know.
Oh, bitch. Okay, so where we last left off, our group made an escape from Ellisburg. They found themselves by way of teleportation circle north of the sink, where they came across a familiar sight, being the shrine to the Raven Queen. They ran across an eccentric individual by the name of Father Thornley, who advised that he was working in conjunction with a variety of individuals to support certain people that were referred to as awakened, which you discovered you were, seemingly having something to do with the gate glass that you interacted with when your paths first crossed. That being said, with the help of Father Thornley and seemingly a sponsor from Mag City, who is the champion of the Honor League, known as the Godbreaker, your group had a little kind of broken down mansion that was being repaired to act as sort of a base of operations. As you were getting used to the new digs, you got drunk on the roof and then ran around the forest. You split the party, half of which investigated what appeared to be something falling out of the sky that was down south at a place called Pop Flash Quarry. Upon getting close, you found these large constructs, automatons, that were seemingly patrolling the area. You maintained a stealthy presence, yet upon getting close to one of these constructs, you found that a glowing red orb, seemingly protected in its chest, had begun to vibrate with a frequency that sort of reminded you of your interaction with Gate Glass when you were around Daru. With that resonant frequency, one of these constructs turn and has locked on to Hyde. So as we start, we're going to start with an initiative roll.
All right.
God. We have +1 in Unihide.
Yeah, that works. 18.
16.
14.
Hang on. Let's go 15 and above.
Oh, 15, 16.
16 for me as well.
Nice.
And that's with Fira's initiative, right?
Yeah.
And
Mine.
okay, and then someone said 18?
Open your door. Thank you.
Hyde was 18?
Yeah.
Okay, 14 for Ezra? And that's it, right?
Yep, just the 4 of us.
Oh, you guys are boned. Okay. So we can actually move our combat to Astral. Oh, Jesus. Okay, how do I lock? Okay.
I don't know how scared we should be.
Pretty fucking scared. Why did it
Very.
walk onto me? Goddammit.
Because you're loud and
I mean, I'm sure we can like run away, right?
We
Right?
probably should.
We all had that. Yeah, we all had that pass without a trace shit on us. I think we all rolled like in the 20s. So
Edward, how come it sounds like we're on a conference call with you from 1995?
I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes stealth doesn't matter a whole lot in certain situations. Like if something can smell you or and for whatever reason it appeared like this thing was able to sense you.
Yes. Smells you hiding you take a shower.
Fucking stink.
Alright, so I'll let you guys just kind of gear up while I'm just doing a last minute. Okay. So you're currently in what appears to be a bit of a clearing. So I will, add party to area. Okay, there we go.
There's two of them that are locked onto us, or just one?
Well, you'd assume
There's
they were in
just
some
one,
kind
but
of
there
communication.
seems to be something else in the distance.
Okay, so how large is this thing?
How large is it?
Yeah.
It would be considered large.
Okay, that's not that big. I thought it was like.
It's on the larger side of large.
Okay. So.
If you're going by size,
It was actually like,
technically it's large, but by weight it would be considered huge.
How
I was
small is
wondering more about like the actual dimensions.
Oh, okay. Dimensions. This thing would probably stand at about 15 feet high and about 10 feet wide.
it? Wow. Jesus.
So this thing's a bit of a chunker.
Yeah.
So, you'll bear with me. Okay, so at the top of the round, as this thing is staring at you, it's noticed you, but Hyde, you are first in initiative.
Okay, so I'm going to take the rocket hammer out,
Okay.
and I'm going to hold my action. If it makes a threatening move towards me, and look at the gang like, are we running? Are we fighting? Are we running? Are we fighting?
Okay.
You don't see anybody.
And I
So
will
you're
bonus
holding
action
what?
I'm holding my action to hit this thing if it makes a threatening move towards us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I use my bonus action to rage,
Okay, good to know.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Leave it to one of you guys decide what we're gonna do.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, that is going to bring us to the construct.
Do I have like a GTFO spell?
Do you have a GTFO spell?
Yeah, I can
Fira?
Yeah,
You can certainly check.
it's just so many.
Okay. So,
You just like turn into a bird or some shit.
okay, so the construct is going to stare at Hyde. And you watch as that glowing orb begins to the glowing orb in its chest begins to sort of oscillate and spin, and it does so in sort of a accelerating way. And you watch as the glass panels that sort of cover it into this almost like iron-like casing open up like a flower, and there is this impossibly loud screeching sound that is coming from inside your head. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is 16.
16?
Is that at advantage or is that only strength saves?
That is not at advantage.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, Hyde, you find that there's just this screeching noise coming from inside your own head. You find yourself just barraged by this psychic pain as you take 8 points of psychic damage, and you are now considered paralyzed.
Oh shit. Okay.
It then, as Hyde is just completely incapacitated, you watch as it just rears back and just clocks the shit out of Hyde.
You don't have to kill us.
So it's an auto crit because you're paralyzed.
Yep.
So this is going to deal.
It does. I can use a reaction if there's a roll to hit. That might help. I don't know if it's an.
There's a roll
hit.
to hit, but it's at advantage, and Hyde doesn't get a bonus from his dexterity modifier.
And my AC is only 13, so
Yeah, so it's like his AC is now like
it would be enough.
Okay.
so you can. That is going to be 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You fail the strength saving throw, and Hyde is yoked back about 20 feet. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Or actually, just roll a D20.
Okay. That's 17.
17. You miss the scattered trees across, and you just
Okay.
kind of roll along to the floor.
All right.
It's going to then slowly take a step, run forward 20 feet, jump in the air, and make another attack while you're on the ground, just pummeling you into the earth.
Is bludgeoning halved because I was lazy, or is that?
It is halved. It's halved.
Okay. 38.
Okay, that's going to be another hit.
So is he paralyzed?
Hyde, you watch as Hyde just kind of is sitting there clutching his ears and screaming, at which point, as that chest, like, screeching sound from that gem sort of subsides and that flower-like appendage kind of folds back into its chest, it just uppercuts Hyde, knocking him about 20 feet back. And before Hyde even finishes landing, the thing's in the air, and it just does like a Superman punch from about 15 feet up, just putting all its weight into this attack. Where's my other? Here we go. That's 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Halved.
Halved total.
And you watch us now as this thing lifts its massive fist out of the earth. You can no longer see Hyde because there's probably about like a 3-foot indentation where Hyde's body was.
Jesus.
Okay, that is its go. So Hyde gets knocked over here, and it is just on top of Hyde, just pummeling him to death. Okay, that brings us to Fira and Harmony.
Do you want to go, or do you still need to look at spells? Oh, you're muted.
Go
Yes,
first.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Me, Ezra, and Fira, we're still linked, invisible. That invisibility doesn't matter, so I'll just drop it. Are we fighting these things? I can get one of us, me and somebody else out. That's it. And then I summon Dusk.
You take Ezra. I'll get Hyde.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much conversation I can have.
I mean, that's about it.
Yeah. No, I can't leave just yet. So I will run over towards Hyde.
Okay.
At the foot of this thing and swipe at its ankle.
Okay.
Uh, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Oh, that's a 12.
Nice.
31 points of damage.
31 points of damage. Okay.
And I'll just scream, Hyde, get the fuck out of there, and make another attack. Oh my god, that's another 24 to hit.
Nice.
3, 6, 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage. Are you doing bludgeoning or slashing?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. So you watch as Harmony just apparates this massive bony bludgeoning claw, and just the reverberation coming off of this almost metal on bone, or bone on metal rather, sound is pretty noticeable in the forest. And you watch as Harmony, you actually fracture a piece of the metal on the outside of its leg, and you watch as there's this sort of jingling sound as this red crystalline material falls out of this creature and then almost sublimes into this red gas that kind of goes back into its body.
That's cool.
Okay, Fira. Asher, you're muted.
Yeah, okay, quick question. If I cast a spell that is concentration, on another turn, can I cast a different spell without losing that?
As long as it's not concentration, the second one.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna do, I mean, we're fucking going into it, so, 4th level Moonbeam.
Okay.
It won't let me mark off any of their spells, but...
Alright,
Okay.
we're going for it now.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously going for it. It's a con save. 17.
17. Okay, hang on. That is a 29.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hyde, you would also have to roll against the Moonbeam at
Fail.
advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
Do I have to?
Ooh,
I'm
that's a
right
17 and a 1.
Harmony, I'd say this. Hyde, I'm going to give you a reroll because
Yeah.
you're going to have to pick which one you hit, Hyde or Harmony.
Still, hey, Alex, it's at disadvantage because I'm paralyzed, right?
Nope, it's disadvantage
Sorry,
because you're a
Harmony.
shifter.
Oh, it's
Huh?
fine.
Disadvantage because you're a shifter.
Oh, okay.
Shape-shifting creatures have disadvantage on Moonbeam.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sorry, it's Harmony.
Okay.
Because I'm barbarian, it gives me advantage on dex saves.
Yeah, that doesn't help you with Moonbeam.
Does that? Okay. Cool.
This is con. What was your roll, Harmony?
I rolled a natural 3.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage, James.
24.
24?
It's halved.
It's
'Cause
half.
I'm an angel, bitch.
Oh, that's a good piece of information to know.
So the creature also, or the construct does take half damage. That's Fira's turn. Anything with your bonus action that you can do? Or movement?
I don't know enough yet.
Okay. Sounds good. Harmony's here. Okay, that brings us to Ezra.
Ezra's gonna look around, say, we should probably get out of here. We can't fight this. And I'm going to whisper some magical words toward Hyde and use a 4th level spell magic.
Alright.
Okay.
Hope that ends the paralyzation.
Okay. So Hyde, with that screeching sound just stops, and you kind of look up. You don't even feel the pain you sustain. You just feel like weak. And as you look up and kind of your eyes blink open, there's this massive fist rearing up to come down on you again. Which brings us to top of the round, Hyde.
Alright. I'm going to stack my rages to a second level, or to the second rage 2.
Okay.
And use my Earth Glide to go under it and behind it,
Okay.
and take a couple shots with my hammer. Am I able to do that?
And do what now?
And take a couple shots with my hammer.
Yeah, so here's what happens. So as this massive construct comes down again with the fist, you watch as Hyde is just swallowed by the earth right before the attack lands. So it just lands with that. Hyde appears behind it, and I'll say you have a +2 for flanking now, so go ahead and roll.
So I'm gonna go full reckless.
That's dope. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
Check something real quick.
What's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So that's a 23 to hit, or no, sorry, 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Ooh. Okay. Trying to give it another shot. Okay. Oh yeah, plus the +2, so 20.
Okay, that just hits.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
And got that +2. All right. Let's try this again. Ooh, fucking natty. Take that, you son of a bitch. Okay. Now he's about to take some shit.
I swear to
So
God,
I'll roll the
Eddie,
damage for the first one.
the most
He's
climactic
pissed. Yeah, this is
natties.
going to be good now. All right. So the first one, he's going to take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And being that it was with advantage in the first place. Oh wait, no. Since I nattied, now everybody has advantage on him until the start of my next turn. So now damage for this one.
Wait. Because you nattied, what happened?
So with the Crusher feat, if I natty,
Oh shit.
then every attack against that creature has advantage
Okay.
until my start of my next turn.
Okay.
So-
Also, because the Placator is a consecrated weapon,
Yep.
this creature is now primed. So, to crit it, it is a 19
Okay.
for
And
anyone.
so I have the brutal critical, so it's 3d6 instead of 2d6, correct?
Yeah.
These are all doubled.
Well, hang on. This, I think it does. Your weapon is supposed to do 3d6 base.
Okay, it is. Okay.
So add another d6 for the first one.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, we're doing some math here.
So 3 more points of damage.
Okay, so it's 24 plus 3, so 27?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
27 points of damage. And then now roll for the natty.
so this one, oh, you want me to re-roll it?
Oh, no, the damage for the natty.
Okay. So. it'd be-
3d6 doubled, or
yeah,
4d6.
well, that'd be- so it's 11. So 22 plus the 14 plus rage damage. So that makes it plus 17. So 22 plus 17 is 39.
Yeah. And that was with the brutal critical?
Correct. Oh wait, I get
Add another
another dice
D6.
on top of that. Yep,
Wait,
because brutal adds another dice to it.
It's
so I think
happening.
it's just
Yep.
another d6.
Oh, it's only one, so 2 more damage.
Okay.
He got lucky.
42. Okay, you dealt
41.
lucky number 69 points of damage in 1 round.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So with that,
Um,
you watch as Hyde somehow appears from behind this thing. Harmony, you watch as Hyde just climbs on top of it as it's still pounding the ground where it thinks he is. Hyde climbs on top of it and just brings the placator down on its fucking head, like smashing it into the ground. And then with that, takes another strike, shattering the glass component on his chest.
Oh shit.
Okay. And you know
Being
what?
that
Because
it's a
that was so
construct,
awesome,
is
I'll
it-
say this thing is now prone.
Okay, is this thing a construct?
It is a construct.
So did it do any extra damage? I know that the plate there, like,
No, I don't think the placator does anything against constructs.
I thought it did
Different
extra.
weapon
That was the whole point.
I thought you had a different weapon that does.
No, the plate there is the hammer that does that. That was why, like, attacking that house was like it did extra
No,
damage.
it's siege. It's against structures, not constructs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I thought someone found a weapon that did extra damage against constructs, but I don't see it in your inventory, so I don't know where it went.
Yeah, no worries.
At any
Okay.
rate, that's Hyde's round. That brings us back to the construct. By the way, at this point, you're beginning to hear something moving towards you. So, in fact, I'd like Fira and Ezra to make perception checks.
22.
22. Okay. So at this point,
Less than that, 18.
that's fine. It doesn't take much. You notice that over coming through these trees, there's a second construct that is making its way towards you.
Yes, we gotta go.
So with that brings us to Fira and Harmony.
Time to leave, and then will begin to run back to the house. I
Okay.
don't know what direction that's in, but I'm out of here. It's
Okay,
prone
so you're moving
now.
towards the house. That's going to be this way, so you can move. Are you just double dashing?
Get the fuck out of here.
You know
Yeah.
you can turn into things and
I forgot about that.
Okay,
but,
Fira's double dashing.
double
Harmony,
dash.
what are you doing?
I will Hexblade's Curse, the one that is prone.
Okay.
And I will turn around and look at Fira start running and be like, that's strange. Look at Ezra and then turn back around and 2 attacks on this thing.
I mean,
You have advantage and +2.
Yeah, it was the same. It was natural 18, which that's 3 natural 18s in a row.
Oh, okay, nice.
That fit. What's called? 16. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. Wait, that natural 18 is a crit.
No.
I already crit. I crit on a 19 or 18. Doesn't that lower? Does it lower the threshold or just make it a 19?
Wait, you crit on an 18?
Yeah, or on a 19.
If you crit on a 19, then yeah, that's a crit actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that change?
I haven't done this yet. That changes what I was
Okay.
gonna do.
Okay. So go ahead and just re-roll the damage then, because I imagine you might be pumping a smite into this.
Yeah, I haven't rolled damage yet at all.
Okay.
Do you need me to separate anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he's rolling damage. Ezra, what are you doing?
how far away is Harmony from me? Feet wise.
Harmony is
It looks like she's pretty far away.
about 65 feet. In fact,
65 feet. Shit.
Fira, you'd only be able to get to about here with a double dash.
Cool. That's even better.
Oh god, she's far
And
away.
you also have a bonus action if you wanted to do anything with it.
You know what? I will do a bonus action. Oh wait, never mind. I don't know if that's a bonus action. Right?
Expeditious retreat.
I'm gonna go ahead and run 30 feet. Can I get like there, right? And then I'm going to bless. Is Harmony within range now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use a first level bless.
On
Me, her, and Fira, because I don't think Hyde is
Okay,
within
Hyde.
range. Yes.
okay.
88 points of damage for the first one.
Woo. Oh my god.
I can't.
22 points of damage for the second one.
It's 110 points of damage.
Holy fuck shit.
Does this thing, I imagine it doesn't have blood, it has that crystal inside of it.
Yeah, well, hold on now.
Finally got a max level smite out, and a crit.
You just
do you want to do
obliterated
this, or do you want me
dude.
to?
Oh,
Fucking kill it.
wow.
I mean, you dealt 110 points of damage in one shot.
There's a, after Harmony turns back, there's a sort of a dark mark that begins to bleed through on her chest, and then as she turns, it transfers and like punctures through, and little black draconic wings unfurl, and she takes a lesson from Hyde in the fight we had, and she absolutely like smashes a hole into this thing, and then jumps up again and just like concaves the entire chest of it,
Yeah.
and just like heaving over it.
So with that, so Hyde, what you missed is as you slam this thing onto the ground, Harmony climbed up over on the other side. You watch as she climbs up, just using both hands, she then begins to swing before summoning the maul in midair and just lands a sickening blow on this creature. You watch as that reddish crystal is now further exposed, and with that, the creature just takes a swing over at Harmony that she somewhat parries. It almost knocks her off of its body, but she actually clings onto the fist, and as it rears back to try to swipe again, it pulls her with it. She's kind of lobbed about 10 feet in the air, and you watch as this time she flips her cudgel over to almost like the talon of whatever this massive creature was, and with that, she drives this thing like a spear or like a stake into the what you now recognize as a piece of gate glass inside of its chest.
Oh
And with
shit.
that, you hear this psychic whine just kick up, and then there is just this reddish pulse, and then for about 3 seconds, pure silence, until that reddish mist just kind of coalesces back into its body, and this thing just explodes. I would like Harmony and Hyde to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I have an advantage on these.
You do
I
have a
that
1d4 too, Harmony.
Ooh, nice. Uh-oh. Give me an advantage. That would be 12.
I'm sorry, what type of save?
Dex.
Dex.
14.
Okay. Where are we? Here you are. Okay. So 10 points. You both take 10 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
just pieces of shrapnel.
Okay.
And then 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And where this construct lays,
Yeah.
you now just see this pile of shredded metal. Like it completely just lost its form. There's just scrap metal lying all around, and what looks like a pile of pure gate glass.
Okay. Are we still on initiative or?
Still in initiative. That's going to bring us to Ezra.
I see the gate glass, and I'm going to use. I want to catapult one of them into my hands, and then keep moving down, back.
Okay. Make a. Interesting. Make a spellcasting ability check.
$18.
18? Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Uh, 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As this crystal is lobbed at you. You catch it, but it knocks you on your ass. You got a good chunk of gate glass. There's still a little bit more on the field, but you...
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it.
I'm gonna say you got about a 5-pound piece.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. That brings us to the second construct. That is going to use its full 5, 10, 15. It just makes it to the edge of the tree line. It sees
How far is that from us?
about 45 feet from you, Hyde.
Okay.
So it sees you all, and it is going to. Let's see. We'll roll a d4. Actually, I'll say, as Ezra catches that large piece of gate glass, you watch as its eyes go towards you. It's actually going to come out a little bit more this way, and you watch as that red crystal in his chest begins to spin up again, and this flower-like appendage opens up, but this time you watch as these small red lasers are now coalescing in front of it as it's like charging up this little red like ball of energy, and you watch as there is this just laser beam that is shot out in a line that pierces both Harmony and Ezra. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
A 10.
And okay. So give me a second while I pull up my dice roller.
It's never good when you have to bring out the dice roller.
Okay. So, Ezra, you suffer 31 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
As this thing just hits you square in the chest, and you just kind of duck away as it just completely burns through you. You watch as you hear this loud crashing noise from behind you as it looks like it completely split one of the trees in half. Harmony, you duck out of the way, and it just grazes your shoulder, and you're also resistant, so you suffer 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay. At the top of the round, you I'd like Fira to make a perception check.
23.
23.
Window.
Okay. With that, you hear the sounds of yet another figure. This one more of a light step. If you want to refer back to the PowerPoint for just a second, you get some image of what you see.
What the fuck?
Is it also super large?
This would be considered large, but it's about 8 feet tall. Actually, this would be considered medium.
It's like
Moving up behind you.
behind me.
Yep. And let me see here. This creature is going to use its movement to cast a spell. I need Ezra and Fira to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Couch.
My God, 7.
7.
16.
16. So let me check. That is Ezra fail, Fira success. Oh my God, is that really what I rolled? That is so low. Okay. Fira, you take 6 points of force damage. Ezra, you take 12.
Okay.
But Ezra, you are knocked back 20 feet and just roll across the ground. With that, you actually do drop the piece of gate.
No, not the gate glass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you watch as this creature moves, and as it just looks at you, there's this moment where there's just this shockwave that comes out of it with no effect. And around it, you watch as these tiny pebbles and splinters from the fallen tree just levitate up about 5 feet, and then all at once, everything drops, and there's a secondary shockwave. Fira, you duck out of the way. Ezra, you just kind of look up to notice this, and it just hits you square in the chest, and you're thrown back 20
Right
feet.
after getting hit by the fucking laser.
Right after getting hit by the laser. That brings us to Hyde.
Okay.
Go back
Seeing
to the
that,
top of the round.
I'm going to grab a handful of that glass.
Okay.
Is it within reach of me?
It would be your action to do that.
It would be.
Yeah.
Shit.
So are you got to make a choice between fighting or...
Yeah, I'll attack then. I'll earth glide right behind, because I can earth glide up to 60 feet. I want earth glide right behind the other giant construct, and I will take my 2 shots
It's
at that.
about 60 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll take my 2 shots at that one then.
Okay.
Going reckless again.
Okay, so with that, Hyde, as you're just kind of kneeling in the earth right here, you watch as the earth is almost carrying you forward.
Okay.
Like there's just this localized earthquake that's constantly rolling, like you're going on a treadmill, and you just...
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks.
All right, first one coming. Ouch, that's terrible. That's gonna miss. It's like a 10.
10
Well,
misses.
the first one misses, so that turns this into 3d8 if it hits.
Okay.
And it's not going to. 16.
16 misses. So you watch as you take one swing at this creature, and it's large, but it just kind of like scrapes off the side of it as it sort of dodges back. And there's this flash of sparks that appear around. The placator kind of kicks into that second gear as the turbine on it kicks up, and it's like at this point it just carries you. It swings you around. You do a full 360 and come at it, and momentum just stops. And as you look, you watch as this creature has actually caught the business end of your hammer, and it's now just shaking against the force that the propulsion cudgel is still moving at. As a note, though, your next hit is still upgraded, so it's a 3d8 because you missed.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's Hyde's go. That brings us to Vera and Harmony.
Okay. Is this guy metal too?
What's that? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna use 4th level heat metal
Nice.
On what?
on the guy.
I don't think you can target a creature.
Usually on the construct.
Choose a manufactured metal object. He's manufactured.
It's not an object that was a creature. I'll tell you what, you could do it on its. Yeah, I'll let you do it. Yeah.
Let me do it on this little metal head thing. It's weird mask.
Okay. This is a Constitution save.
No, it just takes damage.
Okay, hang on. Let me check the spell because there's definitely a save.
Yeah,
Okay, so it takes the damage, but it does make a con roll.
Okay.
Okay. So you cast the spell.
Yeah, I mean, it could like take its head off. You choose to do that too.
Oh shit. It actually does not save.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Um, 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. It definitely takes that, and now it has disadvantage on all attacks.
Yes.
Because it's still... So you watch as this creature is now just beginning to glow red hot. It doesn't seem to be terribly distressed, but it's definitely affecting its body. And you're concentrating on that.
Yeah, I am gonna move away.
Okay.
I can't move fear out on this thing. So.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Towards Harmony.
Okay.
20 feet. 25 feet. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay, as you do move, it is going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Go for it.
And because it is a warcaster, it is going to cast a spell.
Cool.
So as you kind of drop your fence to step away, it reaches out with a... Oh, I have disadvantage on attacks. That's shit.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you.
Okay, that is better. So this is a 14 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit. Okay. So I'm sorry, 15.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Okay. So with that, it reaches out, and you watch as Fira quickly pulls the hilt of her arc blade and actually just samurai style parries the blow just by pulling the sword halfway out of the hilt, and actually propels her backwards.
Wow.
She sort of slides along the ground and then goes into a run, moving the other way.
Feels so cool.
She's gonna move around here. Okay. That's going to bring us to Harmony.
I'm gonna drag myself back up, and is the construct within 30 feet, or because our tokens are pretty big?
You can get within 30 feet of either of them.
Either the robed or the regular one?
You can make it to about here if you're moving towards this one.
No. I'm going to... You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna run over there, use my action to dash to get closer. Bonus action, move my Hex Blade's Curse to this one.
Okay. All right. That's going to bring us to Ezra.
Ezra's gonna get up, looking a little pissed off. Then she's gonna run up toward Fira.
Nice.
And cast Sacred Flame on this guy, so I need a dex check.
Let's melt this
Who
motherfucker.
now?
On the dude that threw the stuff at me. The robed construct.
Dex save. Ooh, that's good. Not as good as I thought. 16?
That's a fail.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and Super Saiyan this dude.
Nice.
21 points of damage.
For Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's not
3d8
bad.
plus 6, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going
Wait,
to...
why do you get a +6?
I don't
Oh, because
know.
of Cleric.
Yeah, because of Cleric. I don't fucking know. Let's see. And then I'm going to... Spiritual Weapon. 3rd level.
Spiritual Weapon?
Yeah. 3rd level
Oh.
Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Right on him.
As a note, I don't know if 3rd level Spiritual Weapon does anything extra.
Everyone has.
You have
The
to
damage...
uncast it to 4th, I think.
When you
Let me-
cast the spell using a spell slot 3rd level or higher, the damage increases. Oh, for every 2, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So just letting you know, if you're out of seconds, you can do that, but it might not help unless you go to 4th.
Okay, I'll stay at 2nd then.
Okay. Spiritual Weapon. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
That's gonna be 15 points of damage.
15.
No, that's not
points-
true. 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay. Not bad at all. So that you watch as Ezra gets up and her eyes are just gleaming pure white, and they're almost just like this smoke like spilling off of her eyes. And you watch as she raises her hand, and as she does, you hear almost this ghostly chorus as what looks like little wisps seem to apparate around her and spin around her arm. And with a quick motion, she just brings her hand down, and there's almost like this Halo Wars glassing beam of just unholy energy that just comes from the sky. And this creature almost vanishes under the light. With that, Ezra swipes her hand, and you almost see, like, you know when she's setting up camp and there's those little shadow children running around? You almost see a little shade just take a swipe, and you watch as there is just this red mist that apparates from this creature's chest as it violates the integrity of the armor that's already been superheated by Fira.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big dick damage, people.
With that, that's going to bring us to the construct, the big one. All right, we gotta. I know what I'll do.
What are you gonna do?
Kill fucking all of us.
Don't worry, guys, I've got a plan.
We need one.
Well, I read 6 of the spells, so I'm pretty sure I got this under control.
I just realized I've been fucking up, but that's okay. It is going to
There's 4 moves.
take a step back away from Harmony, but stay within Hyde's range.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
Harmony flinches to go hit it, and then restrains herself.
Okay.
In that reaction.
Hang on, I'm just checking. Okay, this is diabolical. It is going to, with that, it is going to grab its that crystalline orb in its chest and snap it out. And it's going to hold it up in the air as this, you watch as it's almost like a gyroscope. There's like these metal rings that are spinning around this thing. And this thing is spinning, and you watch as its hand is just shuddering under the sheer like centrifugal force of this thing. And once again, it goes into this loud kind of high frequency whine that stops. And there is just a moment of silence. And as it lets go, it's free floating in the air. And from this orb, it conjures a wall of force around it and Hyde.
Whoa.
Shit.
Okay.
And that is its action. So
Yeah.
Hyde, you are in the Thunderdome right now.
All right.
That is diabolical.
That brings us to top of the round. Construct number 1. This one over here.
Hey, I thought I was top of the round.
It is faster than you.
Son of a bitch.
So let me see. Okay. This creature is going to move 5, 10, 15. It's not even looking at Fira or Ezra. It just is running past them along the other side of the tree. And as it's running, it just kind of turns. And you watch as, first off, Heat Metal, start of my round, I make the save? Or is it at the end? When do I take the damage?
Oh, I have the bonus action.
You have to use a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah. So who knows? You may never take
It can't resave.
Not until I try it.
Shit. That's pretty diabolical. All right. As it runs past, it looks over at you, and you watch as this thing's face opens up like a flower.
Gross.
It screeches as there's this psychic scream as it casts Mind Thrust at a 3rd level on both of you. I need intelligence saves.
Oh,
Got an
sweet.
8.
We're rolling hot tonight.
Oh, sweet.
Failed
Plus
everything.
5. 17.
17, okay.
Fear has a +5 intelligence save. It's fucking crazy.
Well, druids.
Yes. I didn't know.
Ooh, I rolled well too. Ezra, you take 15 points of psychic damage. And on your next turn, you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
Fira, you take 7 points of psychic damage. It's going to continue to move towards the construct, and it is going to quicken spell Mind Sliver Harmony. I need an intelligence save from you.
Oops. No. 5.
15 points of psychic damage, and you now are baned for your next attack.
Okay.
Or saving throw. That brings us to Hyde.
All right.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
So I want to No, let me see. Alright, so I'm going to launch my first attack at this. I'm going to use my martial adept maneuver of precise attack, so I get to add a d6 to it, to the attack. And I'm going reckless. So I have advantage, going reckless. That'll definitely help. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. And then I will launch the second attack. That's a miss.
Okay.
Okay. So, 3d8. 27 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'd like to, if I'm on the ground, to earth glide out of the wall of force.
Okay. Let me check something.
Weren't expecting that, were you, motherfucker?
Good.
You motherfucker.
Yeah!
It does say it's hemispherical.
Wow.
He had plans.
That's himself now.
Hyde does his damage and leaves. Just like a typical man. Bitch.
I smashed and dashed.
Okay. Fuck.
Is he stuck in there now?
Yeah. At least I rolled a natural 20 to keep the fucking wall of force up.
Yeah.
So with that, you watch as it goes to strike. It does get an opportunity attack on you as you leave its range.
Okay.
That's it? With Earthglide?
I don't know.
6 in the
What happened when we did our little 1v1 with Earthbite? How do we rule this works?
I think you tried to take a
No,
shot
you-
at me, but it's at disadvantage or some shit.
No. I was the one Earth gliding, and you still got to hit me.
Okay.
He's really. You're going back, getting revenge.
Right.
He's trying. He's trying to win.
Yes. So it does still hit.
Okay.
It
Yeah, my
hits.
AC is horribly low.
It is going to do a blinding punch.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
22 to hit.
Yeah. Just barely though.
This has been great, but fuck you. 12 points of bludgeoning, have the 6.
Okay.
God, I hope this knocks you down. So you have to stay. 10 points of lightning damage.
How much?
10.
Okay, I'm still up.
Fuck. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ah, that's a 2.
Oh.
So plus 7, so 9.
Okay. So, Hyde, as you go to leave, you kind of shrink down to where just your upper body's exposed,
Uh-huh.
slams down, and actually palms your skull in its hand. And you watch it
shit.
as it just releases this blinding electricity, and you just find yourself in this white room.
Okay.
You break free of it and earthglide away. So I'm going to say you're prone on the ground here. You are blinded right now.
Okay.
Can't see shit.
Okay.
That's
Where
it.
do I end up
Harmony,
then?
Harmony, you watch as Hyde bursts out of the earth, and where his eyes are, there's just like smoke coming off his face, and he's just grabbing for his eyes. He cannot see. Okay, that brings us to Oh, that was Hyde's go. So that's Fear and Harmony now.
Fira runs out from behind the tree. Where do you think you're going? She holds both her hands out, and all the natural water from around her swirls around her arms. And as she closes her hands together, it freezes into a ball, and she shoots a frostbite at the robed construct.
Oh, it's gonna
Hell
cool
yeah.
the metal.
17 con save.
On save.
It's gonna
Nice,
warp the
spellcaster.
fucking metal.
That's got to be a fail.
Okay. So, it takes 4, which is 10. It takes 10 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its attacks for the next round. So, as the ice covers this construct, Fira then snaps her fingers with a bonus action of more heated metal.
Okay. So Frostbite, it just has disadvantage.
On attacks.
It doesn't affect movement or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
No, there's another cold one that does
So
take.
you watch as almost like the first Iron Man when they're up in the sky, this construct just has this ice just kind of gathered around it, and it's slowly like cracking out of it. And with that, you watch as Fira snaps her fingers, and you watch as there is once again this pulse of heat. And you hear almost a little muffled this similar, almost foghorn sound coming from this creature as its chest is just, the metal is just red hot, and it's just creating this almost fog cloud everywhere it goes as it's being frozen from the outside and melted from the inside. Okay.
So it takes whatever I said for the
Yep. 10.
Plus 22 for the
2 points of damage. Not bad. I'm gonna give it another Constitution save. Like, actually, I don't think it gets one.
Nope, it's already heated.
I was gonna say against. I'm gonna say each time you do the damage, it reprocs the con save to see if it has disadvantage on attacks.
But it already has disadvantage on attacks
I know, but it's
for the frostbite.
right. So I guess it doesn't matter either way. But in the future, it's gonna get to save against that feature because it
Go for it.
it has 2 forms of disadvantage. Okay. That brings us to Harmony.
Could I, with 30 feet, get to the robed construct?
Just about.
Oh, and I'm on the other side of this tree now.
You were over here. You said you went to this side.
No, I'm chasing the rope construct. If I can see it from here and do those spells, I'll do it from here.
Yeah, that's as far as you can get. Harmony, you
that's where I was last. Oh, I'm Fira. Sorry, I was looking at Ezra. That's my bad.
So
Sorry.
you can. You might have to make an athletics check to make it.
No, where I am is fine. Oh, you're talking about.
To get to the robed one?
Yeah, it's close.
Let's just be dumb. I'll gauge the distance, and it's not worth it. And if I go to walk forward, do I run into the wall?
You want to try to get through this thing?
Well, do I hit something invisible?
Yeah, you kind of reach out as you walk forward, and there's this pulsing.
She still has shadowy wings unfurled on her back, and they will close in around her, and then like spin, and she disappears. And using my relentless hex, I will teleport 5 feet next to this guy, and I'll teleport above him and get a sort of downward strike, and then make another once I'm on the ground.
It's a bold move. Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attacks.
22. Wait, no, that's not. It's 10 minus 5. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I'm all out of spells, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Did you cast your second slot?
I used it to turn us invisible.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
26 points for the first one.
Okay.
Uh, 42 points for the second one, for the crit.
Okay, so with that, you apparate above it, crash down on its head, and as it slams its back into the wall to try to get you off of it, you drop beneath it, sweep its legs out from under it as it falls with this huge thud, and once again, you're just going for that red crystal. Harmony seems to have kind of uncovered the recipe for killing these things as she just comes down on it, and there's this sickening sound with a crash. You do realize the crystal's still floating above you, and that being said, that whole compartment is just shredded. Okay.
There's a bloodlust in her actions.
Yeah. Okay. That brings us to Ezra.
Ezra is going to run forward.
Okay.
Running toward the robed construct, but she's going to reach her hand into the side of her waistband and take out this tube, and she's gonna crack it in her hand, and when she cracks it, there's this flash of radiant light that comes from the tube and from Hyde's eyes as I cast a 6th level heal on him.
Oh shit.
And
Thank
immediately you gain 70 points health back,
Jesus.
and you are not blinded anymore.
Okay, thank you. Fucking A. God damn.
Whoa.
God damn it, we got a clip.
Eat a dick.
Okay.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's
Fucking A.
okay. Yeah. So with that, Hyde, like where there were 2 little burning candlesticks where your eyes used to be,
Yeah.
watch as it's all just cleansed as you look up, and it almost feels like you're physically being picked up off of the ground by something kind of incorporeal, and you look up and you just see Ezra like looking at you with just this like white smoke coming off of her eyes and just like out from all around her as she's reaching her hand out towards you, and you feel this surge of vitality.
Get the fuck in there, Hyde.
And as you hear it, you hear multiple frequencies of her voice as it's almost like, get the fuck in there, Hyde. Like there's this chorus of like a ghostly chorus that's just reaching out with those words. Okay. Wow. That brings us to our construct. All right.
Big one or little one?
The big one.
Oh.
Wait, back in a second.
Okay, it does not get its blinding punch back. It is going to... I need someone to roll for Harmony. James, go ahead and roll a d20.
18. What's that for? What I win?
Either we
Your roll is
I'm
a
joking. I know it's for Harvey.
Okay. Well, all right. Now it's going to take 2 strikes at Harmony. The first one's going to roll another d20, please. Oh my god, that fucking misses.
18 again, buddy.
Oh my god. Okay. Regular attack. Oh my god. Okay, that does hit. Okay, so she just takes damage. Okay. So it is Okay, I'll roll that later. So you just watch as this thing is striking at Harmony, and she's almost like Karate Kid wall running on the wall of force to get away from these strikes, but it catches her with
I
one.
didn't know Harmony was in there too.
You're not. No, Harmony teleported in there.
Oh shit!
Pierce, I had James do a couple rolls for you, and because all his rolls are absolute bullshit, you saved out of the paralyzing beam and out of another blinding punch.
You can thank my sister for the rigged dice.
It did.
Hey, thank you.
It did strike you with one shot.
Okay, something happens. I need you to roll a d6, please.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
On a 4, 5, or 6, I'm going to use my armor of hexes, and no matter the roll, it misses me.
Okay. All right. So you watch as this thing just strikes, and it looks like it's absolutely dead on. But with that, there's just this blink, kind of like explosion of shadow. And as it strikes and just pummels its own wall of force, you appear on the other side of the wall, just once again, wall running on that side before you land. Just sort of almost like a jogger who just finished a warm-up, just like not out of breath, but just like you just took a little jog. And you're totally untouched.
There's a fading after image of a multicolored draconic like scale shield that appears all around and then just like fades away.
Oh, that's
All right. That sort of like a crest along the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With that, fuck. All right, that brings us back to construct number 1. Oh man. Let me see. It is going to. Shit. It's going to cast. It's going to cast Chain Lightning on Ezra, Hyde, and Fira.
Oh, Jesus.
damn. Are we all that close to each other?
I believe it can jump 30 feet.
Holy shit! Goddamn checkers style lightning.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I need dex saves all around.
All right.
And Hyde, subtract a d4 from yours
Why?
because of the mind sliver that I think you forgot to take for your last round of attacks.
I didn't know. I thought you mind slivered Harmony.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's horrible. 8.
8. Okay. Harmony.
Oh, I need to make.
Oh, sorry, not you. Fira.
That's me, 16.
Okay. And then someone go ahead and roll for Ezra.
Here.
Get blasted.
Natty.
What happened?
All right, Ezra, roll a dex saving throw.
I'd say I rolled for
She
her.
got
I'm
back.
Natty.
She got back.
Not before I
The
rolled.
natural 1 she would have got to roll.
18.
18. Okay. Fira, what did you roll?
16 total.
16.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The ladies save. Hyde does not.
Nope.
So.
I'll give
pull up
it to
the
you.
Dice roller. You take 48 points of lightning damage, Hyde.
Holy
Ezra
shit.
and Fira,
I would
you
have
take
died.
24.
Woo.
And Fira, make a concentration check. Pretty please.
Ezra's is not looking good.
What do I add to this?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 15.
15.
Yeah.
You save.
Oh, cool.
So heat metal is still up.
Julio.
The robed construct is then going to once again quicken spell Mind Sliver on Ezra. Intelligence saving throw, please. Ugh, terrible. Ugh,
Fucking
terrible.
6.
Okay, you take 4 points of psychic damage. I rolled a 2 and
Ooh.
2 1.
I'm still up.
And then you have a D4 against your next attack or save.
You get to choose, or it's just whatever happens next?
Whichever happens first. That brings us to hide.
Okay. Seeing that the big construct is now in the wall of force by itself.
With harmony.
Oh, with harmony. Okay. With 60 feet of earthline, can I dip in, hit it, and then have enough movement to dip back out?
And yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that then. Going reckless. That's 20 to hit.
20 hits. Oh, did you subtract a D4?
I did not.
Well, it doesn't matter because then it'll miss.
Yeah. Okay, so
20
first one
misses
is
with the Mind Sliver.
okay.
Wait. No, never mind. That was Ezra. You're good. 20 hits.
Okay. 15.
15 points of damage or 15
No,
to
15 to hit.
misses.
Okay. So the 3d6.
And then Fira and Harmony, you guys are on deck.
I'm ready.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
24 points of bludgeoning damage, okay?
And then I'm gonna vamp back out of there so he can take his opportunity attack if he wants to.
Okay, it will do so at advantage. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't roll yet. Okay, that's a natural 17.
Yep, it is.
This is going to be a deafening punch, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 20 total.
Okay, you save. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, already halved.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's like the lowest roll I've ever seen. And then 5 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Again, 2s and 1s. Okay. That brings us to Fear and Harmony.
All right. Fira's like, she does the same thing. Stretches out her hands. I could do this all day. Collects all the water vapor in the air. Shoots another frostbite at it.
Okay.
17 con save.
Nice.
That's a save with a 19.
I don't know what happens if that happens.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Nothing happens then.
Okay. Then she just snaps her fingers again.
Okay.
That's...
So with that, you watch as the heated metal actually seems to give it some kind of resistance to the frostbite as it's starting to heat the outer portions of its body.
$16.
16.
Or 4s.
Okay, this thing's looking pretty reasonably hurt. Okay. That brings to Harmony in the Thunderdome.
I am going to just like barely give a glance to Hyde and like give a nod of approval, and then he disappears. Okay.
I forgot.
And
Sorry.
then
Like, we're in this to get... Oh, okay. Well,
never mind.
Why did you go in there in the first place?
I'm going to make 2 attacks.
so much for Bash siblings.
Right? I forgot. I thought he'd have a way to vamp out of there. I'm not looking good, man.
13 and 23.
23 hits.
Never mind. 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage, okay. Wall of Force. Oh, it's concentration. God, I'm always so well. Okay. When it doesn't matter.
Right.
All right. Ezra, you're on deck. So that
Did you roll it when I hit it?
What's that?
Did you roll it for the construct when I hit it?
I don't think so. Ooh.
I was gonna say I'm looking for a way to let him out of there.
She's not. She doesn't look like she's trying to get out.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. It might not matter. Oh my god. So I rolled a 2, but it's plus 12, so it maintains concentration.
God damn. It literally can't break con.
The thing is not shaken. You got to do a lot of damage to get it to break concentration. Okay. That brings us to Ezra.
Okay. She's going to look toward the robe construct, and in that same voice, she's gonna say, "We're not done with you yet." And she's gonna run up toward him and use a 4th level vampiric touch on him.
Right.
17.
A hit?
Yeah.
That misses.
Fuck. That D4, man. Shit.
Man, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's
Wait. Weren't you blessed?
Yeah, that's still up. I haven't been doing any concentration checks for that though.
And also is Vampiric Touch concentration? I think it is.
It is, yeah. It is, yeah. I wouldn't even be able to use it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't strike.
Okay, that's all right.
So you reach forward, and as you actually touch it, you rear back as it is scalding hot to touch this creature. So the spell is lost because it's just like a molten being right now. That brings us to Big Construct. How do I want to do this? All right. First, I'm going to re-roll some d6s to see what I get back. Ooh, that's nice. Perfect. Harmony, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 19. Not blessed. Yeah, 19.
Ah, fuck. Okay. So you watch as the top orb, like a disco ball, once again begins to have this secondary humming sound. And you watch as you're just showered in like this infrared light. You are, however, unfazed by the paralyzing beam.
Oh, Lord.
Unfortunately, it's still going to take its 2 attacks on you. It doesn't get any of its special punches back. So the first one is 27 to hit, and another 27.
I'm going to use my reaction on the first one. Roll a d6, since I got my turn back again, I think, so I have my reaction.
I rolled a 5, you
4,
bit.
5, or 6. Motherfucker.
I always respected you, Pierce, for having the patience to level warlocks past like 6. And it's cool to see it pay off.
Until they don't.
So you watch as this thing just takes a wide swing, and you watch as Harmony is just not moving at all. And Hyde, you just kind of almost flinch as you watch as Harmony is just about to get destroyed.
I'm like, fuck, I forgot.
You just kind of like, yeah, you feel bad, but as it strikes through, her form just scatters into just this shadow, as it appears to have been an illusion. And you look, and Harmony is standing behind the creature. It spins around with a blind swipe and does hit you. 11 points of bludgeoning. And 12 points of thunder damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Gosh, no.
How are you looking?
Natural 20 -1, so
Yeah.
19.
God damn it.
Go
So,
fuck yourself
once
today,
again-
DM.
Once again, turns
I
into
was
blind
built for
light.
this.
And Harmony, as you see this coming, you conjure Dusk in front of you to shield the blow, and it hits Dusk, so it doesn't actually hit you. All the damage you take is just from the thunder damage of the sheer strike and your back slamming against the wall of force.
I'm
So
feeling
you
a
just
Tuscan Raider sitting outside the wall.
ring your bell against that and land on the floor. You're able to pick yourself up, though. And with that hide, you watch as Harmony fucking takes that big man-sized hit, and you can't help but be a little proud.
Yeah, like, fuck yeah.
All right,
Sorry.
that brings us to top of the round construct. It is going to cast another spell. I don't even know what this one does, but it sounds awesome. Circle of Death.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
That sounds like the coolest spell I've ever heard.
Okay. Okay. I need everyone on the map except for Harmony to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Please don't die. Please don't die. Fuck, I'm gonna die. That's a 5.
I got a
You
4.
said a Constitution?
Yeah.
So total would be 12.
Oh no.
Oh, this could be bad.
Yeah.
17.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Yep.
17.
17.
Zero, you save. Ezra.
I got a
Fira.
4, yeah.
Hide. You take 34 points of necrotic
That's
damage.
what I said.
Fira, you take 17.
I'm down.
Oh no.
You're down?
All right, Ezra's down.
I'm currently at negative 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me right now?
Okay. Hyde, are you up?
Yeah, I'm still up. Barely.
All right.
Hey, Alex, on that roar thing that I have, would that bring her back or no?
No.
Okay, because
She's
she's
already-
already down.
Yeah, already down.
Alright.
All right. That brings us to Hyde.
Alright. I'm gonna earth slide back in. Sorry that I left you, bud. We gotta make quick work of this. We're in trouble. Alright. So I'm gonna go reckless again.
Okay, you get a +2 for flanking.
Alright. That's not gonna be enough. 15.
15 misses.
Okay. Second one
Your damage
coming.
dice increment is increased now, if you can hit it.
That's a miss.
Okay, you rolled at
1 and a
advantage, right?
2. Huh?
A 1 and a 2, yeah. So Hyde, you start swinging at this thing, and you're hitting it, but the strikes are just glancing off of it. It's
Yeah.
just got this heavy armor.
Okay.
Okay. That brings us to Fira and Harmony.
Looks like we're all about to die.
Okay, so I'm
So
going
Harmony,
to-
you watch, and across the way, you watch as this creature, this robed figure, just reaches its arm, and you watch as its hand sort of almost detaches and is just brimming with this psychic energy, and it just reaches into the earth. And with that, you just watch as Ezra just collapses.
Okay, I'm going to cast a healing word at 6th level on Ezra. 6, 10, 15,
Not have your room.
18. So 24 points of healing.
Okay, I'm at negative 5 now.
Okay.
Almost there. That was big.
Yeah, and then I'm going to again snap my fingers and see that.
Okay. In the future, James, do note Fira does have mass cure wounds as well.
Didn't know that.
That's okay. You know for next time. Although that was her. It's a 5th level spell, so
Yeah.
so you know.
Oh, shit, let's try again.
All right,
25.
25 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh. Gotta do some accounting here. This thing's hurt. It's hurt real bad. Okay, that's going to bring us to Fira. Harmony.
Is Hyde? Oh god.
I'm flying around in there, fucking.
Potentially. Oh, okay. So you're on the opposite side. This is big enough. Cool.
Yeah.
You stayed for some AoE damage, Hyde.
Almost. She sees Ezra go down, and for the first time that I'm doing this, I believe, I think maybe I'm gonna use my necrotic shroud.
Okay.
I don't know if this thing can be frightened. I doubt it. Needs to make a DC 17 charisma save.
Yeah, so this thing is immune to fear.
Okay, yeah. But I can do an extra 11 points of necrotic damage once per turn.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'll move a little bit now that I have exploded with fury. I'll move my Hexblade's Curse. Oh wait, I can only do that when they die.
Yeah.
I'm all in. That's my turn.
Okay. So to clarify, you're still in the orb, right?
Yeah, I can't leave.
Okay, yeah, I figure. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. That brings us to Ezra. Death save, please.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Finally.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeet.
gosh, guys.
When it
Yeet.
counts.
Yeah.
Back up.
So, Fira, you heal Ezra, and she's still unconscious. Yet, as a couple moments pass, you start to hear this whispering all around you in the forest. And as you kind of look around, feeling a little unnerved, as it dies down, you just notice Ezra slowly just getting back up. And you feel a little cold chill down your spine.
That happens at the end of my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
So that's going to bring us to both constructs. Oh, I got you guys both in here now. Paste. Okay. Okay. This construct, the big one.
Hope that's going for me. I'm flying around all over the place.
Better. It's going to. It is going to. As a free action. Oh, this is dirty. As a free action, it is going to drop concentration on the force orb.
Okay.
The wall of force. It is going to make a melee grapple attack on Harmony.
I feel like I know what you're doing.
That is a athletics check.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I'll allow you to use your hex thing, your armor of hexes, on this if you want to.
Oh, since it's an attack, yeah. You have to roll a d6.
Fucking fuck. It's going to use its second attack to try again.
Okay.
In fact, I don't even technically think I need to. because it's so much bigger than you. I think it just succeeds. But go ahead and roll for the fuck of it.
No, 9.
9, perfect.
9.
So it reaches out towards Harmony, and once again, she just vanishes in that shadow. If a machine could get pissed off, it seems like it's learning, machine learning, you guys. With that, it reaches backwards and just lashes out at where you keep appearing behind it, and it grabs you. With that, it rips you towards Hyde, just like picking you up almost by the scruff of, like by your shoulder, almost crushing your clavicle. And you watch as that spinning orb above you, creating that wall of force, just stops spinning and drops. And with that, the wall of force disapparates. And as it drops, before landing on the floor, it shoots back into the chest, almost like it's magnetized. Begins spinning up again, and it is going to fire out its force beam in this 5-foot line, lining all of you up, including Ezra. Actually,
Damn it.
it's going to hit Harmony, or sorry, Fira, because it doesn't want to hit its the other construct. So, yep. So I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. Harmony, I'm going to say you're at disadvantage because you're being held.
That's fair.
I thought I was flanking it.
Hey, James,
Yeah.
you have luck points.
What?
You have
You have
luck
luck.
points.
I don't know how that works or what it is.
If there's a roll, you can just say, I want to re-roll this. And you can do that 3 times.
How do you know all this?
Because I
He pays
pay
attention.
man.
I mean, how do you know she has luck points?
Because I pay
He
attention.
pays
She's
attention.
sick.
got a 5.
Everyone make a dex save, please.
11.
16.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna re-roll this. That was ass. Yeah, I'll take that. This is a dex save?
Yeah.
21.
21? Okay.
Was I in the path up there? I thought me and Harmony were flanking it.
It grabbed Harmony, spun her around towards you, and it's holding her in this beam.
Gotcha. Okay, I get you.
Fuck, you're so lucky. So Harmony, you say Hyde, what was your roll?
11.
11. Okay, Hyde, you take 27 points of radiant damage.
All right, I'm down.
Harmony, you take 6. Yeah, 6 points of radiant damage. Fira, you take 12.
All right, so I have that.
Right, actually, Fira, you take 13.
Did that not
I have
hit me?
this
Am I
relentless
good?
rage.
No, you're good.
Nice.
So Alex, how would that relentless rage work then? Because I
Oh.
rolled to see if I get a 10.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Yeah, it's in that 20.
Alright.
So I'm
Okay.
at 1.
So you watch as Hyde drops to the ground and just smoldering, his nice fancy shirt just almost completely burned off. He just rises again, just refusing to go down. Okay, that's its go. That brings us to top of the round construct number 2.
That was number 2.
Well, the little one, the robed construct. Running out of things. It is just going to take this large mace that it has and actually it is going to cast, let's see, it's just going to reach out with its hand towards Ezra, and you watch as sparks of lightning are shooting off.
Oh, it's palpitating her?
Oh, and I made a Constitution saving throw against the heat metal. Success. So it does not have disadvantage. It's still taking damage, but it doesn't have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. That was this turn or last turn?
For the one last turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an 8 plus 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Wait,
God.
sorry, 15.
Not hit.
Nice.
I'm glad I gave you that armor.
Yeah,
Reaches
that
out.
armor is doing good.
Oh, wait. What kind of armor are you wearing, Ezra?
Oh, you fucker. It's a breastplate.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
a
the
breastplate.
strength coat.
It's like a
For the
plus
purposes of
1.
This, it has advantage because you have metal armor.
I said open my mouth.
18 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so do you have a wrist guard or a shield?
I do.
So you watch as it reaches out with this electrified hand, and Ezra, you catch it with your wrist guard, your like Iron Man hand, and you watch as it just like unleashes this surge of lightning into the arm that the wrist guard just absorbs. And you watch, there's this brief pause where you can actually hear something like gyros or something in its neck as it just kind of turns over and looks at your clasped hands and does it again with no effect, and then looks back at you and sort of cocks its head. And that's its move. That brings us to Hyde. That brings us to your whole party. So let's just say Ezra and Fira go first.
I want to pull this fucker in, grab him when he's done doing that, and use a 3rd level vampire touch.
Nice.
Try this again.
Bring that bitch dry.
17.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
He just misses.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Let's,
All right. Fira, what are you doing?
It needs to make a 17.
Same thing, the frostbite?
Yeah.
Okay, it fails this time.
Okay.
Also, you still have your spiritual weapon up.
Yeah, it'd still be moving back though. I think it should be getting up to him right now.
So 12 for the frostbite, and it has disadvantage.
Okay.
And then we're gonna snap our fingers again and heat this bad boy up. 6. 12 for that.
Okay. So, Fira, do you want to do this or do you want me to?
Let me give it a go.
Okay.
So Fira's like, I'm tired of this bullshit, and she gets as much water as she can and just freezes the shit out of this thing. It is frozen. And then instead of snapping, this time she takes both her hands and clasps them together, and a little like ray of just heat hits it in the middle, and then it just explodes because the change of temperature, it just shatters like glass.
Okay. So with that, Fira just fires this heat wave at it, and the rapid expansion of the metal, you watch as a chunk of it just explodes out, and it just is opened up like a little flower. With that, Ezra, at this distance, you can see it appears that there is a body inside of this. It's almost like a creature wearing metal armor, if a creature was made completely out of this glass-like material. It's odd. As it's blown off, you see an anatomical humanoid made completely out of gate glass, as one of its arms is just blown off. And with that, it just kind of staggers back. Would you like to use your movement to get away from this thing as it's about to explode? Because you guys are sharing initiative?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna scurry backwards.
So with that, you're interested, and then you're just thinking, oh shit, and you scurry backwards as it explodes. And the coil of your root is down.
Nice.
Then we high five in the air. Freeze frame.
Okay. While you're freeze framing, that brings us to Hyde and Harmony.
All right.
Sounds like
And
the
how's
bed
this
is breakfast you
construct,
guys
this
should
big
open
ass
up.
construct looking?
It's good, actually.
It's looking somewhat hurt.
All right. I'm just gonna yell out, "This ends now!" and fucking go to destroy this thing with everything I got left. I even bust out my gold dice to fucking try to handle this bitch.
Okay.
All right. That's much better. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. Then again. That's gonna miss. All right. At least one hit. Since I missed the last two shots, is this at the D8?
Yep.
Okay. So,
And Harmony, you want to tell us what you're doing while he's rolling damage?
I'm going to be making 2 attacks against it.
You want to roll your attacks?
33 points of damage.
Okay.
23 for the first one. 21 for the second one.
Get your butt out of the camera.
God damn, there's so many numbers. 46 points of damage.
46? Jesus, okay. Did you roll the hit?
Yeah, it was 20. I'm sorry, it was 21 and 20.
Okay.
They're both above 20. I've not. My dice are doing good.
Okay, it is still standing as the new Bash siblings are just pounding on this construct. That brings us to its turn.
I will move to be next to Hyde instead of flanking.
Okay. This thing is, you watch as Harmony, you've actually just sliced one of its arms off, just like hacked it off, so it just has one arm at this point.
Right.
And you watch as there's almost this mist-like material that is coming out of the arm socket. With that, you watch as it reaches out. Well, first, actually, as a last fuck you, it is going to stand here and do another one of its force beams. I need another dexterity saving throw.
From who?
From Hyde, Fira, and Harmony.
Okay.
Ooh. 10.
Natural 18.
Okay. Fira?
Sorry, natural 17?
Okay.
I can't find. Oh.
Fira and
I
Hyde
figured it out.
take 8 points of radiant damage.
All right, I'm
Harmony-
down again.
Harmony, you also take 8.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Where is
I'm down and I'm down and yeah, I'm definitely down. I needed a 15 and I rolled a 9 total.
Oh.
So I am down. So how much damage again?
8. So you're negative 7.
Yep.
I'm pretty hurt.
Get out of here, girl.
With that, it is going to take its first attack on you, Hyde.
Right?
Um, 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, you failed 2 death saves.
Okay.
And it is going to use its second attack to finish you.
All right. Fuck.
Natural 1, but with advantage, 19.
Yep. I'm down.
Would adding a 4 to your AC?
My AC is only 13, so it'd only be 17. So if you hit with a 19, then no good.
Okay. So with that, it just unleashes this torrent of bludgeoning attacks on Hyde. And he is lifeless on the ground. That brings us to Hyde is dead. That brings us to Fira and Harmony.
I would like to attack it.
Okay.
Wait, didn't I just go?
Yeah, we kind of mixed things up last round because you guys were all essentially in the same initiative order, so it didn't matter.
Oh, okay then. She's going to attack this recklessly if she could.
You're right on the scene, so.
But she can't, so she'll just make 2 attacks. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I should have done that roar thing a long time ago.
That's not good. 17 and 13.
Both miss. So Harmony, you're just striking out of this thing, but it seems to have found a newfound resilience.
She is tired.
Okay, Ezra and Fira.
How far away is it from me?
About 100 feet.
That needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That was just a fail. It's a 10.
Okay. 5d10 lightning damage as I call lightning.
That a boy.
$32
32? Okay.
points of lightning damage.
Do you want to do this or do you want me to?
I'll do it. Fira sees Hyde's motionless body, and she screams out in pain, and she lets her hands out again, and you see the water collecting around her again, but it doesn't stop or turn to ice. It turns into an actual storm around her, and she sends it out over the construct, and her eyes turn bright white as she calls lightning down from the storm that she created to just electrocute this construct.
Okay.
Until it stops moving.
Okay. So with that, as the storm of lightning rains down on the construct, it sort of falls to the earth, motionless, kind of on its knees, and you watch as the glow from its eyes begins to fade as it just bleeds out this reddish mist and it just dematerializes. Harmony, you would have enough time to get back as it once again explodes.
Could I try to drag Hyde?
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh no, 3.
3. Okay. You can choose to get out yourself or try to shield him with your body.
Shield him with my body.
Okay. Oh my god. That is terrible rolls. So as Harmony, you dive over Hyde and you watch as these black shadowy wings kind of wrap around the both of you. You take 8 points of psychic damage. And you watch as this thing explodes, it's almost like Harmony's wings create this sort of singularity where it just sucks all of this energy into, and it dissipates into a black void. And with that, there's just silence in the forest as this creature lays defeated before you.
I'm going to run as fast as I can toward Hyde. And on the way there, I'll slip out the 300 gold worth of diamonds, and I'm going to immediately start Revivify.
I'd like to join her as fast as I can, but I can't move here. So.
Okay.
I did not know we had diamonds.
Okay, and you have Revivify prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything to assist?
I'll do it. What can I do?
So it's like we haven't had one of our resurrection rituals since all of James's characters have been dying, so it's been rough.
Wow.
Essentially, you can, if you can aid in any way, you can say something, you can try to cast some kind of spell to help Ezra out, and this is a chance for you to kind of be creative.
Well, how is Ezra doing physically?
Look like shit. I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay, then I'm going to cast the Mass Cure Wounds on the 3 of us here that are alive to kind of give everyone a little bit more energy.
Okay. I'll say go ahead and make a straight wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah.
12.
Well, okay. All right. Is anyone else trying to help in any way?
Harmony, after, a brief things settle down, the weapon disappears and, her hair's all fucked up, hangs in front of herself. She, pulls it back, breathes, rights herself, and then goes and immediately kneels down next to Hyde. I imagine Ezra's kneeling down next to him, doing this ritual. And I'm going to pump in a useless Cure Wounds as I say, I'm not going to ask for your help here, Queen. I know we weren't supposed to be out here. This is our own fault. But if anybody will listen, this man shouldn't die yet.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
$24.
24. Okay. And yeah, Ezra, go ahead and roll a spellcasting ability check.
Okay.
You do not have advantage, but you do have a +2.
Okay. That's already just a +12 alone. +17. So it's gonna be like a 29 total.
Okay.
Ezra closes her eyes. Okay. Every time she's tried it before, she's failed, so she's hoping that this is gonna be the one time it works.
Okay. So, with that, Ezra, as you place your hands on Hyde's body, it's odd. You cast a spell, and immediately you feel this additional presence all around you. It's difficult to explain, but you feel small. You feel like you are standing in front of some kind of leviathan or something immense. It's a very odd feeling. And as you unleash the spell, you begin to hear Hyde's body mending internally. You hear bones snapping back together in place, and you watch as his body sort of shudders a bit. And his sort of monstrous form is going back into his more humanoid form. And everyone in this forest clearing, in the vast, vast distance, you hear a tyrannical roar. You get the sense this, whatever this sound is massive, and you get the sense it might even be on the other side of the continent. But it is just shattering through the skies. And with that, Hyde, your eyes sort of slowly blink open.
I'm gonna make eye contact with Harmony. Someone was listening.
Fall onto his chest. Thought we lost you there, friend.
So, Hyde, as you kind of come to, you just notice Ezra looking down at you with still this divine energy still coursing off of her, and Harmony just collapses onto your chest and says that with you.
You okay, Hyde?
I am now going to cast that Mass Cure Wounds, though, actually.
Okay.
I'm looking,
For
right now, I'm
16.
looking extremely
Nice,
lost
thank you.
and confused, kind of.
Yeah.
Just, I was gonna put this in was when I was down, I was in kind of like a dreamlike state. Well, it felt like that, at least to me. And I had pictured myself in a restaurant, and I was with my wife and my 2 kids. And then you showed up, Ezra. And I didn't know what you needed, but you had told me to come with you. Now I'm here. I don't understand what just happened.
I think you just died, Hyde. We got you back, though.
That felt so real, though.
Your wife and
Strange.
kids? You had a wife and kids?
It felt like I did. Like I said, it was the most real dream ever.
Who says it's not real?
I like feel my body like
Yeah, roll a d20.
shit. Okay, runaway die. Try that again. That's a 4.
Okay. As you kind of inspect your body, you look down, and there is very clearly a bone sticking out of your leg. And you immediately collapse onto the ground as you are standing on this thing. So your speed is about 10 feet around, and you're basically like hopping on one foot.
I look
Oh
around
my
and
God.
I see all the destruction. That construct and everything's dead. Everything's demolished.
Guys, we gotta get back.
I think you've had a bit of head trauma.
Okay.
Can I
I'm
go
still
and
my
run around and grab as much of the gate glass as I can?
Yeah.
And then
Ma-
just yell, we have to go back as I'm picking this stuff up.
Are we I'm trained in medicine. Can I attempt to set that bone back in place?
Yeah. You want to make a medicine check?
Yeah.
Okay. You probably want assistance.
Harmony?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Hold him down.
I'm not proficient in medicine, by the way.
That's okay. So, Fira will sort of instruct you. Hide. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's a natural 13. So I think my con's +7, so 20.
Okay, that was the DC. Okay.
Woo!
Fira, you're going to make a medicine check that's going to be using your strength modifier instead of your wisdom as you try to reset Hyde's leg. So roll a d20 at advantage, and it's going to be +3 because your strength. Oh no, that's Harmony. Hang on. +4.
+4. Okay.
Harmony's just kneeling all her weight onto like his upper thigh, hand on the
Yeah,
chest.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna move on this one.
20.
What's that?
An unnatural 20.
That again is just the DC.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So Hyde, you saved, which means you don't pass out and lose the hit points that you have.
I want to let out a ridiculously loud roar from that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Hyde screams out in pain as you pull his shattered femur closer into approximation without any kind of analgesia whatsoever. With that, just like braces her legs against his, almost in like this Russian like wrestler style move, and kind of using leverage just pulls back, and you hear the bones kind of snap, and you watch as a spurt of blood shoots out of that open wound where the bone was sticking out. She sets the bone back in place. You probably need a literal amount of healing to kind of set everything as part of this.
I'm going to give you a second level healing word.
Okay.
I will give the last of my 1d8s.
Okay. So you both, okay, so Harmony and Fira kind of pump some healing into Hyde. So you can add whatever hit points. So your speed is now going to be halved, but this is something that will heal in a day or two.
I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on Hyde as I run back with all the gate class.
Okay. So as Ezra's just raccooning around, she kind of pops by and releases a freedom of movement on you.
My last
And you
level.
You get 9 hit points from me.
You get 10 from me.
Can
And
I?
interesting, Hyde, your leg is still in a great deal of pain.
Yeah.
You go to put weight on it, it doesn't feel like you're putting weight on it. And
I'm still gonna be cautious about that.
yeah, but here's the thing. You can feel almost like 100 small little hands holding your weight up.
That's creepy.
I like that.
Fucking
I
creepy.
like that.
And
Nice.
as you
Push
kind
high.
of look down at your legs as this is happening, kind of wondering what's going on, you can literally feel and see what looks like an invisible hand grabbing your pants by the loop and just like pulling it up a little bit to like reduce the weight that you're bearing.
I'm just gonna go with it and use my glaive as like a walking stick.
Yeah.
Can I like make some plant grow around his leg as like a cast?
Sure.
Doing it. Plant cast.
Okay.
Druid craft or something.
So you watch as Sphera sort of
Ooh, bark skin. I'll cast bark skin. It's just on his leg. It's like a
Okay.
cast.
So Fira actually casts bark skin on the leg, and between the freedom of the movement and the bark skin, it kind of crawls up the neck, almost like a spreading infection, where your flesh is just completely made of wood. That would actually be kind of a badass spell to put on Hyde in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bark skin. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That being said, you feel totally fine. No pain. In fact, you don't feel anything at all.
It's back.
I'm gonna go walk over to like Harmony and sorry. I thought I had it. As we're walking, like I want to have an arm over her.
Yeah,
Okay.
supporting.
Okay. Are you now? Which are you going back towards the mansion or into the glaive? Into
Back
the
to
quarry,
Back
rather.
to the mansion.
Yeah, back to the mansion.
It's mansion
Yeah.
time.
100%.
All right, Ezra, make a.
Not after I loot as much gate glass as I can carry as well.
Yeah, I'll say both of you make investigation checks.
I was gonna say I'll throw you my satchel too, Harmony, if you need it.
15.
Natural 20 minus 1.
Oh shit! How many natties in one
I-
day?
Damn,
I know,
boy
man.
tonight,
My
man.
God.
These dice are usually really shitty.
Okay.
I've been using them
Um,
forever.
So, as you actually sort through the pieces of armor, or like the bodies that are left behind, Harmony, you actually realize, you make the discovery that there's actually a great deal of this residual material still inside the armor. In fact, you pull out what looks to be almost a fully formed arm, but it's made completely out of gate glass.
Interesting.
Are either of you trained in Arcana?
I am. As
Go ahead and make
well.
Arcana checks.
If any of you need me any of you need me to help you carry anything, let me know.
You're not carrying anything, buddy. You got that?
18.
9.
Just trying to
What
help.
was that, Harmony?
9.
9. Actually, you are totally, fully capable. You are 100% with that bark
Okay.
skin and the splint. You were
Yeah, I still
the
don't.
movement.
So I want to go.
Ezra, I'm trying to figure out how you would even know this.
One thing I wanted to do, not to interrupt, but was to try to take a piece of that metal from one of those things to fashion a breastplate, a new breastplate for myself.
Okay, you could take the piece that had like Harmony fucked both of those up, but the less sundered one that still has that slot where the orb went through. So I would say a couple things. Ezra, you don't know how exactly you know this, as you sort of studied the arcane ever since you were young, just here and there, picked up books when you could. You do recall in many of the creation myths stories of something called the Divine Gate. That was quite literally, some thought it to be a barrier that prevented deities from existing on the material plane. Others think that in addition to that, it is a gateway that allows certain individuals with the know-how or power to cross between divine planes and the material. In some of these creation myths, they describe guardians of this gate that are quite literally made of the same material, the material of creation called gate glass. It is said that these denizens were not created by the gods. They were actually literally like pieces of the divine gate that became self-aware, pieces of a single shard mind. That is sort of what you can't think of anything that these creatures would resemble, but that's the closest thing you can think of.
Was that Mikey's character inside that suit?
So with that absurd investigation check from Harmony, you find a couple things. You find in total, about 150 pounds of gate glass that you're able to scrounge up,
Is that including the arm?
including the arm.
Okay.
What is not included in that is the still intact chest orb
Yes.
of one of the larger constructs.
Awesome.
Okay.
Fantastic. I was hoping we'd get one of those.
What about their head? Is their head exposed enough in a way that I'd be able to get to it?
Yeah, I'll say that the second one, its head is still intact.
If Harmony saw that there was an arm, a humanoid arm inside this thing made out of pure glass, like I'm gonna follow that upwards.
Mhm. Oh, that one, the head has been destroyed.
Okay, well, just on whichever one I could
Yeah.
grab.
Okay. So when you when you uncover the head of the other creature, the larger one, it quite literally just looks like a humanoid face, just with no nose, no mouth. It does appears like there's two like indentations where you would expect eyes to be, and almost shards coming out like a mane, like a lion's mane.
Beautiful. Snap.
So yeah, you take that's part of the 150 pounds.
Can I take the orb?
You can kind of discuss it with the group.
Oh,
They've
I just
covered
wanted
it
to
all
see
up.
it. Can I see that orb?
Can we get out of here, guys?
Yeah, we should probably.
We cannot take another fight.
Let's go. You good,
Yeah.
Ryan?
We have to haul our way back.
Okay. So with that,
On the way
You-
back, I want to just say, can we... Do we have to tell the others that you almost died, Hyde?
I think it's fair too.
They're gonna get angry at us.
I don't think-
I imagine Ezra's asking kind of half joking, half serious.
Yeah. Can't tell.
Right. Now Hyde is just straight serious right now. He's just like I seem like I'm contemplating, like I don't know, like I'm really concentrating on something.
You're thinking about that dream.
I don't know what to make of it. Recently I've had questions as to what I'm planning on doing the rest of my life.
Wife and kids?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe it was a vision of something that could be in the future.
Maybe.
Since I walked away from the plan, I've been lost. I haven't really known my path. What am I doing?
And as Hyde finishes that last sentence, you continue walking under the light of this new blood moon. And Ezra and Fira, you see a couple more of those shooting stars. These ones look a little closer. And in the distance, two of them north, one of them south. Almost in synchronization, you hear impacts miles away, but enough for you to feel in the earth as more of these shooting stars impact on Dweomerheart.
I don't think this is normal.
Something's happening.
Is this because of currency? This showed up when she came.
Hope not.
Maybe we haven't noticed it. It's been happening the whole time.
Maybe.
Uh,
We just-
Where I think we
Something's
can
going
look
on up
into it.
there.
What was that, Fear?
Something's going on up there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's because, I don't know, of the gate. I don't know.
You're,
Have- Go ahead.
you're very in tune with nature. The creatures who live here. Can you sense anything? Like, is it on you something done wrong? Like, is there something we should be worried about?
As of right now, everything's just as confused as we are. This isn't normal. That's for sure.
I grew up with druids, and they always predicted things happening, warnings. They warned us constantly.
Yeah, but
That was all.
I don't have anything for this side. This isn't a normal thing that happens.
I understand.
And not all druids are gifted with foresight.
We
Until we
should
get
just,
back
yeah,
as
when
quick
we,
as we can.
when we do get back, we should, sorry for coming out and doing this. You know, I just thought it would be a shame to let it go away, but sorry it almost got you killed, Hyde.
None of us could have predicted what was going on out there. By the looks of it, we may have stopped something that needed to be stopped.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going for family help. Keep going with you.
You know, it's been sort of non-stop since I caught up with you. I would be okay with fixing up the house for a bit and
Taking a couple days.
or more.
Sounds like fun.
You know, I was thinking that we have to get those packs out of the way whenever you did hide. How much time do you have?
As you need.
Or someone had the pack, I don't know who it was.
Yeah, it was Hyde and Asher, I think.
How much time do we have for that? Hide.
Huh? Oh, I've got, what, 25 days, I think, left? It's been about 5 days, right, Alex? Maybe more?
It's been about a week.
Yeah, about that. Somewhere around 20 to 23 days, something
20 to
there.
23 days? Okay.
Yeah.
That should have the same amount of time.
I was hoping that if we ran into trouble tonight, there was going to be a beast that I could just end this path. But no such luck. Not the type of monsters I was looking for.
I mean, we do have this now, and I'm gonna take out a piece of the gate glass and just kind of look at it.
As you do, you kind of feel it begin to vibrate in your hand. Like it's like there's something about it that almost like it's calling out to you.
I'm gonna continue to stare at it.
Okay. What are you holding right now?
I was aiming for a smaller piece of the gate glass.
Okay. So like how much? Like maybe like a pound?
Yeah, maybe a pound.
Okay. So as you stare into it, you all begin to feel this warm feeling in your chest. You too, Harmony. And you watch as the glass itself begins to kind of slowly break apart and almost form this little geometric shape where it's centered on a point maybe about a centimeter cubed, where these little like additional accessory shards are sort of orbiting around it. And they're beginning to spin and almost like release parts of their own, like the matter is diminishing as you're holding it. And it's almost like it's just shredding itself. And briefly, you all watch as first Ezra, her tattoos, there's like this red light beneath them, almost tracking up in almost a vascular pattern. And you watch as for a second, there's this glint of red in her eyes. And you watch as the same effect is mimicked by the rest of you about 3 seconds later. And that 1 pound piece is gone.
Crazy.
So, Ezra, with this, you immediately gain the understanding that this gate glass is a very versatile material, probably the most versatile that exists on the planet or in all of creation. One of the uses that you've just discovered is that you can just directly consume gate glass. And mechanically how that works is it's a 1-for-1, you just get experience for it. So with that 1 pound piece, you all gained 100 experience.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
wow, it's pay to win.
Cool.
So just keep in mind, it may have other uses, but that is something that can be done with it.
Alright, I like it.
Oops. You solve it.
Have you done that before?
Never done that before. I don't even know what that was.
I'm like looking at my arms and stuff. What the fuck have you done?
You guys are like glowing though.
As she says that, the glowing disappears.
And it's gone.
So what, turns us into a bunch of foil bugs?
Well, you've heard the stories about what this stuff does.
We could go get the rest too.
Can you just wise?
We'll make a trip back.
I have a feeling if we saw it, and it's happening all over the place, and there's a new moon in the sky, a lot of eyes are going to be on this.
I say we lay low.
Hopefully, Virgil's got that.
Or we take them on.
It's well protected.
That'll help, yeah.
No. We should discuss with the others.
Yeah, let's just focus on getting home.
Yeah.
So with that, you slowly begin to make your way back to the abode As you approach, you enter the main hallway, and you watch as you see Virgil, who has created this absurd, like, serial killer spread of runes everywhere around the house. And you watch as he is just completely focused as he's in the middle of casting his Hallow spell. And as he's doing it, you notice that he's just moving in this unnaturally quick way. You're almost scared to go anywhere near the area that he's in because you've never seen someone look so focused. As you open the very creaky door, he pays you zero mind. He does not even know that you are here. He's almost in a trance.
We should just let him do his work.
Give him a slight bow. That's fine.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
sit
walk
in.
toward the kitchen.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll make some food.
You begin moving towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, as we're all walking into the
At
house.
this point, Asher, you notice that the group has made their way back.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey,
You don't
Asher.
look too good.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're gonna run into some trouble.
Ezra's
some
gonna
trouble.
still walk toward the kitchen and not stay.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Asher, with your perception, you do notice that wrapped in this cloth sack, Hyde has a large amount of what to you is obviously gate glass. A
What's up
larger
with-
amount that you've ever seen before.
What's up with all the gate glass?
Well, we found what fell from the sky.
Okay. Which was?
Some big metal automatons that we handled.
One giant metal robot that fell from the sky.
I look at Harmony. It wasn't the automaton that fell from the sky.
Oh,
It
okay.
seemed to be collecting it, and we intervened
You,
accidentally.
what? Okay.
The meteorites that fell from the sky. We were the first ones to get there, apparently.
Okay, and so you're like, let's collect this gate glass anyways? Or.
Oh, we killed them, of course.
Oh, so you
They-
killed the guys
shot.
that did that.
They shot first.
They shot first, okay.
Harmony looks at Hyde and just walks away, but wide-eyed.
It's
What's up with the bark skin?
Oh, it's no big deal. I just took a little beating. Robot liked to fight dirty.
How bad was it? You look pretty messed up.
As I see Harmony walking into the kitchen, I'm gonna be like, do you want to go share that wine in the cellar? Or were you planning to share it with someone else?
Yeah, I can't take it in here anymore.
Okay.
as you
I'm gonna take her hand and I'm gonna run toward the cellar before they have the conversation.
Okay.
yeah,
Harmony and Ezra like rush off.
Some of those two, huh?
some crazy shit, dude. Stuff going on in our backyard we didn't even know about.
That gate glass stuff is falling everywhere, it looks like.
So we
Oh,
grabbed
everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, you're okay, right?
Yeah, we'll be alright.
No, I mean, you're okay, right?
I'd be doing a lot worse if our friends weren't with us. Or weren't with me.
What do you mean?
I'm never with a little fall. Oh, man. As impossible as I thought it was. I had fallen 30 seconds off. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
You died?
Yeah. And Asher would know. I don't think he's ever seen me fall in combat.
I'd say so.
Well, you should probably get some rest then, huh? Should probably get some rest. You should probably go get some rest
Yeah.
right now.
Somebody will make some food in the kitchen first.
No, I'll make you some food. You go to bed.
I'm sure he'll like lay down on a couch or something.
Okay.
I go in there, kitchen. Just wanted to go to the store today.
Sit there, pretty much just fall asleep like immediately.
Yeah.
All right.
On Asher.
Asher, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna make something to eat for Hyde, but he fell asleep, so I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go to sleep on the floor directly next to him.
Okay. As you lay down, you're sort of kind of just staring up at the ceiling, finding it, I imagine, a little difficult to fall asleep. And there's sort of just these gentle radiant flashes as the light is kind of dancing against the wall as Virgil is working through a long rest to continue this Hallow spell.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cut over to Ezra and Harmony, drinking that very fine wine
Is it good?
in the basement. It's pretty awesome, actually. So awesome that the two of you are going to have a D6 of inspiration
Oh, fuck yeah.
for the next 24 hours.
Ooh.
I'm again just that was stupid. I shouldn't have left. Sorry.
I don't mind. You really wanted that gate class though, huh?
It's not the gate glass. That's what we're, and she'll gesture up to the ceiling, but that's what I'm here for, is things coming, and I'm here to stop them. But there's a time and a place.
We don't really even know what those things were though. What if it was bad to destroy them?
Yeah, we were a bit hasty, but they were aggressive, so.
They were aggressive.
Anyways, we saw more fall. They're not the only ones. It might be a problem for later. But that is a problem for later.
Ezra's
That's
not really
gross.
paying attention to you, she's just staring at you.
Harmony notices this and says, It's musty down here. Why don't we go back up to the cleanest room we can find?
Okay, you lead the way.
She'll go to the master bedroom.
Okay. So as you
I take the bottle of wine with me.
I've got dibs on that already.
Yeah, but you're sleeping. Are you two being? Let me ask you this: are you being stealthy?
Probably if I see them sleeping.
Okay. Go ahead and make some stealth checks.
Not the stealthiest.
Ezra, I will say I'll give you the option of not having your armor on if you took the time to.
Oh yeah, I took that shit off. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Okay.
16.
1.
Okay. The two of you are kind of making your way upstairs.
So you need to cross the fallen stairwell.
Pretty quietly. You actually pretty quietly make the jump across the fallen stairwell, not making too much noise. When you take one step past it, Harmony, one of the steps breaks off and you quickly catch yourself, but there's this loud like snap, and then a plank falls from the top of the stairwell, hits the side of the wall, like doom, doom, breaks again, and clatters to the floor. Just make this doom, 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 just super loud noise.
Ezra's just gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, I got dibs on the master.
We can hang
Go
out in
back
my
to
room,
sleep.
and then I'll do.
Got dibs on the master.
As if Asher sits up, I want to like in my sleep like grab him and like pull him into the couch, like as if I was snuggling him.
This as Asher, as you say this large arm just like lazily grabs you and almost like puts you in like a playful and comfortable headlock.
I just can't get away from this giant oaf. That master bedroom's mine.
Harmony goes to the master bedroom.
Okay.
Fucking bitch.
And I will say, Asher, you don't notice where they're going because it's a big house.
Yeah, I don't.
You know where they're going.
You're suspicious.
And I'll know their scent when I get there.
Okay.
All right. So the two of you make it into the master, and presumably you spend the night together there?
Yes.
I did jump on the bed and kind of mess it up a little bit.
I do want to spend the night, but we're just gonna talk the entire night.
Okay. Is there anything specifically
Sexual.
that you want to discuss at the table? Anything to kind of go over, or?
I had something, but I don't know if it.
We'll go for it.
Okay.
So as the two of you make your way, you've spent now, I'd say 30 or so minutes just kind of decompressing and talking.
Well, she would just ask over the course of the entire night, not really actually the entire night, about the Raven Queen. She doesn't know really anything about the Raven Queen.
Ooh.
She knows that you're a cleric, and your tattoos do depict gods, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will tell her all I know about the Raven Queen, which I don't know if there's.
Make a religion check.
Oh man.
Natural 19, 24 total.
Okay.
What?
You actually, again, you're reasonably book smart, so you actually know a decent amount about the Raven Queen.
Yeah, I'll tell her all about it. I will have the bottle of wine in one hand, and I will start to interlace my fingers with hers with the other as I tell her the story.
Okay. Okay. So Harmony, do you accept said advance?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Of course.
So, 24, you said?
24.
Okay. Okay, so Harmony, you would get a pretty, honestly, you'd get a pretty in-depth conversation about the domain of the Raven Queen and a lot of legend and myth surrounding it. You almost get the sense that Ezra is like, she's playing it pretty cool, but actually go and make an insight check.
Okay.
And Ezra, make a persuasion check.
5.
21. Again.
Okay. Never mind, you don't notice anything.
I go from paying attention to the words to just getting and paying attention.
Yeah, so you can't help but find yourself as very impressed with Ezra's knowledge and her eloquence. It seems there's a lot more to her than just being the creepy witch girl. She gives you about as in-depth of a overview of the Raven Queen as Pierce as probably you could to another D&D player.
Cool.
So she just unloads you with like the domain of like fate. Some people think death. She kind of even gives you like point counterpoint, like different views on the Raven Queen. She even gives you a very interesting little lecture on fringe religious theory that in the past 40 or so years, there was sort of a rebirth of the Raven Queen that seemed to do with whether it was born out of the fall of New Delhi out of necessity or what. But there seemed to be sort of a almost rebranding of the religion itself, but also just kind of a newfound fervor for the domain of fate. And that some kind of see it as a hearkening or like being a herald as to us being in the end of days. Finally, she does get into the concept of more fringe religious theory that the Raven Queen sort of works in tandem with the Traveler. As kind of sharing that domain of fate, and it's whereas like the Raven Queen is sort of the one behind the curtain that is really seeing all the strings and how they intertwine, and the Traveler is, some people think, someone who executes her vision, but Ezra would go on to explain that that is not her personal view. She sees the Traveler as more of an autonomous being that in her eyes is almost like taking over the Raven Queen's domain, at least on the material plane. So was there anything super specific that you wanted to know that she might have told you, or does that sort of answer that?
Nope, that answers everything perfectly. I just wanted more general knowledge because
Okay.
she had none. I'll scoot closer, and the Traveler is part of everything, isn't he?
He is. Everything around us.
Is he a threat to everything?
No, I don't think he is. I think he just knows. He knows how to set up our time, how to move things around so that things happen the way they should. Is that bad or good? I don't think anyone can really say.
Is he the one that decides?
No, I don't think he is. He's just caught up in the
Sounds fair to
cycle
me
of it
then.
all. So now next time Hyde asks, you can actually tell him about it instead of making it sound pretty.
Okay, thanks for not saying anything, because I was just spewing shit the entire time.
I would never. Ezra's kind of nodding off to sleep at this point.
Okay, I'll go to bed.
Okay. All right. With that, you manage to take your long rest. Your rest is pretty uneventful. And with that, you begin to gear up to start the next day.
Like get up if possible before everybody and kind of get a good sized meal going. Sneak out and get a hunt real quick. What I gotta do?
I was gonna die again.
Asher, you've succeeded your Constitution saving throw, and you held out during the night. Hyde, you don't know where Asher is.
Can I like smell for his ass? I know I can still fucking find him.
I mean, his scent is around, but it's like he's been living here, so it's hard to triangulate.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I want to go out, try to sneak out, grab whatever food I can, like some rabbits, whatever.
Okay.
Try to come back, set up a big meal.
Okay. So as the day starts, Hyde, you kind of go off for a little hunt. Asher, you reacquaint yourself with oxygen. We'll say I think we should leave it here.
Okay.
Actually,
I kind of want to keep
you
going,
guys
but
would actually
it's up to you
you
guys.
guys would have a little bit of time, just because I want us. This is a good place to stop.
Yeah.
But I will say Virgil will have kind of just started his long rest. So if there's anything you guys want to take care of at the end of this session,
I kind of do.
kind of get us into the next one, just like almost
Yeah,
like
yeah,
running
yeah.
through like business things that you want to take care of. I'd say.
Well, I want to go shopping,
Okay.
Before we leave the house,
but I assume that Virgil might want to do that as well.
before
He's
we leave
gonna
the
be
house, I
risky.
kinda wanna clear up.
That's what I'm saying. So if I would rather wait until he gets back to
Okay.
leave.
All right. Hyde, sorry we keep interrupting you. What's up?
No, it's okay. There were some things I wanted to kind of clear up with the group that was with me when we fought the Italian. So, if you guys would want to, I'd have food ready when it came down.
Yeah, I'll get up and go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys come down there, like around the table. I wanted to like kneel in front of the table.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding you. Can you?
Sorry, I wanted to like kneel down in front of the table and like apologize. I've had a lack of focus lately. Knowing what I'm planning for in the future, and it's clearly affected me in my fighting. And that almost got us killed. I've been confused on whether or not to consider us all a family, but I see now that that is what we are. And I want to promise you I won't lose focus again. I just wanted to apologize and thank you for giving me another chance.
and tell you all that I love you. And just kind of have like a heartfelt moment.
Okay.
I thought it was Harmony's fault anyways. I'm gonna jokingly look over at her. No, you have nothing to apologize for.
I actually feel guilty, so thank you for that. It's okay, Hyde. Mistakes happen. You maybe were a bit tired from us already fighting. I almost died out there also. But
I've
you're
always
right.
said-
This is a
always felt-
family.
I've always felt the ones around me as my clan, and I've thought about them many times since I've left. But seeing how you are definitely my family. And I will, like I said, I will not lose focus on that again. I won't question it. There's not enough thanks I can give you for bringing me back. But know that I will be here until my end.
It really wasn't your fault though, Hyde. You don't have to worry about it. It was all of us. We all decided to go out there.
Nonetheless, I still feel responsible. I know you're all great fighters, I can see that. I have a hard time accepting being the first one to go down. That has never happened to me before. And it's kind of woke me up too. I have clearly lost focus. And you could have gotten us all killed.
Could I ask what Asher's doing?
I'm just eating with you guys.
Right. So as Hyde's talking, I guess, are you trying to get like more of a read on how Asher's taking this in?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
just
How,
wanna,
how
like,
is Asher
this is-
reacting to this?
Asher's trying not to react to this.
Okay.
He's visibly angry
Okay.
that you guys went out there and Howard died. And then when he thought you guys should have gone out there into the morning anyways. So he's visibly angry at all of you. Except for Virgil, who's asleep. But he wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't say he's mad at you guys. He just eats.
She just clocks you. She just gives you a little 3-second stare while he's talking.
Eyesight isn't broken.
What I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I feel like I interrupted something. Sorry. Is anyone else gonna say anything?
You didn't interrupt anything.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. What I'm gonna do for the rest of the day while Virgil is resting is I have mending, so I'm gonna go around the house and just kind of fix all the little cracks in the walls,
I want to help
Go
with a
into one of
heavy
the
lifting. But
rooms, and like fix it around and make it my
yeah,
own.
build some stuff up.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
17.
17. Okay. I'd say in about an 8-hour span, you can get about 3 days of work done.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Fucking A. Thank you. Shit.
Damn.
Anyone else? Do you want to take care of something like a shopping trip? Does anyone want to experiment with Utilization of the gate glass, any pouring through notes, things.
Honestly, I'm just thinking the manual labor stuff. Like, honestly, I'm just going to stick to manual labor.
Okay.
Then,
Just gonna try to work through some stuff.
yeah.
Go and make Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, I have to hop off, guys.
Let's
Okay.
say